Hello, Hurricanes. This is everyone's third favorite associate principal, Mr. Brazel. I'm here today to talk about how to make your course requests. I'm going to be toggling between two screens, the instructions for course requests, which will be shared with you, and the course request page in PowerSchool that you could find in PowerSchool so that you could see the instructions on this page and see where you go on this page. So the first instruction will tell you that you can look at the program of studies, which is a list of the description of all the courses at New Britain High School. If you want a real quick short list, though, all the way at the bottom of this page is a one-page glance at all the courses with their course numbers. Back up to the top. The first thing you're going to do is log into your PowerSchool account, and you see your home page. Click on class registration on the left side of the page. That'll be here. Once you click on class registration, it'll bring you to the page that you see here. It says, welcome to New Britain High School class registration system for 24-25. That's next year. To begin requesting courses, you click on the pencil icon, which is on the far right. And you want to start with your core classes. That's English, History, Math, and Science. And you're going to click on the pencil here. That pencil will bring up a list of your courses. The first thing to do, and most important, is to click on this alerts button in the top right, because that'll bring up all the courses that have been recommended for you by your teachers. They'll be recommended at the correct level and the correct next step in your course progression. If you want to choose differently, that's okay. You can pick some things that are not recommended for you, and there's pages and pages of those courses, but the most likely best bet for you is to select those courses of the right level and the next step and that are grade appropriate for you that have been recommended by your teachers. Once you've selected those, you scroll to the bottom and you hit OK. Now you'll notice that what was a pencil with a red exclamation point has now turned into a pencil with a green check mark next to it, which means that your 10th grade core classes are all set. If you look at the bottom of this page, it'll also show you that how many credits are required of you for next year to be selecting in today's course registration. So that screen will be up for you, so it'll remind you how many you need to select. As you go through and move on to step 3, it shows you what I just walked through. It tells you what to do. It shows you to click on the word alerts so that you see those teacher recommendations. You can also note that the course numbers are aligned with their appropriate level for the course number that it ends in. So courses ending in 1 are honors courses, 2, 4, 6, or 8 are accelerated courses, 3, 5, 7, or 9 odd numbers are standard level courses, and any courses that start in AP, ECE, or CE are college level, regardless of the number at the end. Now, please note, some teachers might have put in more than one recommendation for you. That's to allow you more choice to pick what interests you. In most cases, you only need one course in each subject. If you think you might need more, please check with your guidance counselor. Like I showed you, once you selected all the classes in one category, you scroll to the bottom and click on that OK button like we did for the core courses. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go back and repeat those same steps for all the different categories. Now, we're looking at an example from 10th grade, which does have a PE requirement on here. The 10th grade courses have one option for PE. Everybody who's going into 10th grade next year, you're going to select that phys ed individual and dual sports. It's 779B, and you're going to click OK. Everybody in 11th and 12th grade, if you need a PE, that'll be an option under one of your 11th grade electives. You don't have a requirement to take it because some of you might already be done with that. But you're going to go through each of the different steps. Your core classes, your PE requirement if you're going into 10th grade, your electives, which are all the other courses that you might take. Don't forget to click on alerts to see if any have been recommended. None have been recommended for this student, and that means that anything is available to you. Check your course catalog to see what might be best for you. And you select a few courses here. I want to take Intro to Business and JROTC 1 next year. I click on OK and have made my selection. Alternative electives is means that you could select up to 3 extra electives to fill your schedule. Those will be second choices. If you don't get what you already wanted in your elective selections, because say JROTC 1 was filled, you could pick an alternative. Oh, if ROTC is filled, then I want auto tech after that. And you pick that and you have that. Now, after school electives, there's only two. There's marching band and auxiliaries. You should know if you're going to be in the marching band, and then you would select that one. And the ECE medical terminology course. These are after courses that run after school, and for the most part, you should know if you have been recommended or if you are taking that class for next year, one of those classes next year. If you want to go back and make any changes, you made a mistake or you changed your mind, you can click back on that pencil icon, uncheck your request, select something else, and then hit OK. And that'll update your request. And this will show you we have these 3 recommended requests and then 1 request that was not recommended. Very, very important. Once you've completed all the categories, like we have on this page, you have to scroll to the bottom of the screen and click Submit. Because this is an example, I don't have a Submit button here because I'm not using a real student's profile. But I should have a blue Submit button at the bottom of this page, which would be done. If there are any unfinished categories, anything with a red exclamation point, that you're going to get an error message and not be able to submit. But once you successfully submit, you're done and you're set with your course requests for next year. A couple things to keep in mind. Course requests does not mean that you're definitely going to get into that course. Some courses don't run because we don't have enough interest. Some courses get full and we might bump you to an alternative request. But for the most part, we try to honor as many of your requests as possible. Another thing to note is that if you do put these in and then the window closes for making course requests, it doesn't mean that you're locked into those courses forever. You can see your guidance counselor if things change with the course that you're currently in, or things change in your interest in the future. We can make adjustments later on, but we ask that you make your best effort to make good selections for you for next year where you are right now in your process in your education. So good luck. Let me know, your teachers know, your guidance counselors know if you have any questions or any problems, and we look forward to taking your course requests and turning them into your schedules for next year. Thank you.